I did no fap for a whole year, and I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the most honest video you will see on this topic. Because there's a lot of videos out there where people are telling you all these benefits such as increased focus, massive energy boost, increased testosterone, etc. And yes, there are a lot of benefits, but I feel like a lot of people stretch it too much. So I'm going to tell you my in-depth opinion on it, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you if you should do it or if you shouldn't. This channel is all about me being honest with you and transparent. This way I can help you out in every way possible through my own experience. And let's get right into it. So I want to start by saying it's not the actual fapping that's bad, it's the pee. Because by constantly watching this, you're training your mind to get used to such an unrealistic situation. You know, like you're looking at one sexual performance, oh, I don't like this one, next, oh, I don't like this one, next, oh, I don't like this one. Within 20 seconds, you're switching through 5 to 8 different sexual performances. And that is the messed up part of it, because you're giving yourself such a dopamine rush every single day in such a short period of time. That translates to your everyday life, the way you talk to girls, the way you approach girls, because you're so used to this unrealistic approach, and because you're doing it every single day, that becomes your normal. And so by stopping the pee, I found that my mind was so much more clear, and I did notice a benefit of increased focus. So instead of constantly being distracted and having it on my mind, whatever I was doing in the moment, I was able to put my full attention and energy into it. Whether I was doing work and sitting at my desk for 2 to 3 hours focusing on editing a video, whether I was working out in a gym, whatever I was doing in the moment, my focus was enhanced. And I also noticed a boost in confidence, because instead of every single day inputting this unrealistic approach through pee, I was living my life the way I should be living it, without having extreme dopamine rushes every single day. And so when talking to others, when talking to girls, I felt so much more confident. I felt so much more like myself, and my approach to situations were so much more realistic, because I wasn't constantly consuming this content. So when I stopped, it was the first 2 weeks that is the hardest, because your drive is through the roof. You're constantly getting the urge to want to fap, because you're going from constantly getting a dopamine rush to all of a sudden stopping. And so for the first 2 weeks, it was definitely a challenge. But once you pass that 2-week mark, that's when benefits kick in and you settle down. So you don't get the insane urge anymore, and therefore there's a lot of benefits that came with that. So the first benefit, and this is a common benefit that a lot of people mentioned, and I definitely noticed it myself, was increased energy. I mean, it makes sense. When you're fapping every single day, you're constantly giving yourself this dopamine rush, and once you're done, you feel tired. And so after I stopped fapping, I felt that I had so much more energy in me to do things productive throughout the day. I wouldn't feel slouched, I wouldn't feel lazy. I would feel so driven to want to do things every single day, whether that was doing work and editing videos, whether that was working out, whether that was going out with friends. But I also noticed is increased mental clarity. Because like I said, when you're fapping every single day and you're constantly giving yourself this dopamine rush, before doing it, it's on your mind and you want to do it. And after you do it, you crash and you feel tired. And so doing that every single day makes your mind less clear. And so throughout this year of not doing it at all, because I got rid of that urge, my mind really felt more like just relieved overall. I mean, it makes complete sense, because when you have an urge to do something, it's so hard to think of anything else in that moment. And especially if that urge is something that you get every single day. So that was a benefit that I really enjoyed a lot, because it translated to my everyday life with anything that I was doing. I would feel less distracted and more aware. Now, after a whole year of no fapping, here is the thing. Pee is bad. There's no question about it. This is bad for you. Because like I said, it creates that unrealistic approach for you. It constantly gives you a dopamine rush. It's not good for you. Also, as far as testosterone goes, I know a lot of people say when you do no fap, your testosterone increases. Now, I didn't actually measure my testosterone level, so I can't really tell you firsthand if it went up, down, stayed neutral. I don't know. But what I can say is that the effects and the benefits I noticed are similar to increased testosterone, which is increased energy, increased focus, increased mental clarity, increased productivity. And also when I was working out, I was able to do so many more reps and work out for so much longer than I would before. So yeah, maybe it did increase my testosterone. So to answer the big question, should you try no fap? The answer is definitely yes. I think it's definitely a good experience for everyone to try. Because like I said, when you're doing it every single day, fapping and looking at the pee, you're constantly getting the urge, you're constantly getting this dopamine rush, and this becomes your new norm. And so by stopping it all around, it gives you a new perspective on a day-to-day basis. And with the benefits of increased energy, mental clarity, increased productivity, you'll find that you're actually doing a lot more in your day that you weren't doing before. Like me personally, I found so much more time and so much more motivation to work on my craft, which was content creation, editing videos, etc. As a result of that, I ended up growing really well and things were working for me. And so for you, it's good to experience that contrast, stopping it all around for a month, 2 months, or even a year like I did, just to get that new perspective and actually see the benefits firsthand. So that is my honest review on NoFap after doing it for a whole year. Like I said, I just want to be honest and transparent with you guys on this channel. This way I can continue to help you guys out in any way possible through my own personal experiences. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn those post notifications on so you know exactly when I upload. And that's it. I will see you in the next video.